Let's face it, brother, most men assume that every "I miss you" text signifies something that isn't true. Inexpensive, but effective. They're gospel today, and I'm going to show you the 6 things that women only do for the men they really love. Not like, tolerate, or string-along love. After you see these, you won't ever be duped by superficial devotion again. Let's go on to the part where she takes care of you without asking. When a woman falls in love, she becomes a quiet caregiver. It has nothing to do with gender roles or submission. This is about emotional investment. When a woman loves you, her well-being becomes her instinct. She will cook, fix, pray, and support you not because you expect it, but because she wants you to succeed. Because in her mind, your success is hers. She brings you coffee when you didn't ask, and notices you're tired before you say a word. She won't disrupt her routine or stop her day for a man she doesn't know. She won't cook you soup when you're sick if she's still seeing other men. She won't fold your laundry if you're just a stand-in. That level of concern only occurs when her walls have fallen, when she's all in. Therefore, the next time you're unsure if a woman truly loves you, consider the small things she does when no one is around. She defends you when you're not around. You can tell a woman loves you not by how she acts around you, but by how she talks about you when you're not around. Does she light up when your name is mentioned? Does she stop her friends from making fun of you? Does she put an end to gossip, even if it's subtle? The truth is that most women will remain silent if they don't really care. They'll allow others to make fun of your shortcomings and nod in agreement when someone says he's too quiet or he's too intense. However, a woman who loves you turns into your invisible sword. She will quickly check her closest friend and say, "Don't talk about him like that." She will even suffer social embarrassment to keep your reputation safe. And that's uncommon for good reason. Defending someone when they're not around indicates one thing: loyalty. You're more than just a boyfriend. You're a part of her identity now. Her success, reputation, and name are important to her. Therefore, if you want to know how deep the love runs, ask yourself what she says about me when I'm not around. Because if she's not defending you in your absence, she doesn't deserve you in her presence. 3. She becomes emotionally exclusive even before you formally declare it. This one is subtle, but impactful. Exclusiveness starts when you two decide to be together. But with women who truly love you, it happens much earlier. She stops responding to other men, distances herself from male friends with ulterior motives, and begins declining invitations that she knows would make you feel uncomfortable or jealous. She doesn't do this because you asked her to. Rather, she does it because she believes you are already her man. When a woman is in love, she starts to control herself. She won't post thirst traps. She won't unintentionally party with her ex's friends until 3 in the morning. And she won't keep one foot out the door. Instead, she starts acting in a way that is consistent with a man she respects and sees a future with. You'll notice that she becomes quieter, more private, and less performative online. Why? Because love is protective rather than public. And if a woman begins to guard your relationship like a secret that needs to be kept safe, you are no longer an option. If she is already acting as though you are hers without a ring or status, that is love. And if she is ill, you already know the answer for. She adjusts to your world without losing herself. Don't be deceived by a title, because you are the center of her emotional gravity. This one, right here, distinguishes between the women who are all in and the girls who are just passing the time. When a woman loves you, she doesn't try to control your life. She doesn't need to change your core, your passions, or your purpose. Instead, she learns to move with you and begins to pay attention to your interests, not to pretend, not to manipulate, but because she genuinely wants to understand the man she chose. For example, if you enjoy late-night gym sessions, she suddenly is cool with post-workout calls. Instead of whining, you're building a business and can't text every 3 hours. She gives you space, but still shows up in ways that say, "I've got you." She begins to inquire about your dreams, discovers the identities of your mentors, the significance of your routines, and even the struggles you face that you don't always express aloud. But the important thing is that she doesn't vanish or give up on herself. Instead, she becomes the melody to your beat, nor a distraction, nor a burden. That type of woman is searching for a man with whom she can create a world, not in the flashy, romantic sense, but in the most steady, genuine way possible. I choose you daily way. So if she's adjusting, sinking, supporting, without becoming someone else, you've got something sacred. Because love isn't about control. It's about alignment. She sees your darkness and stays. Anyway, you want to know if a woman really loves you? Let her see you. Let her see you. On that night when the world collapsed, when you doubted yourself, when your eyes didn't sparkle with charm, but with pain. Most women want your highlight reel, your charm, your ambition, your masculinity, wrapped up in a crisp package. But the ones who love you, they stay when the curtain falls. They don't flinch. When you open up, they don't run. When you confess a mistake, they don't weaponize your past or use your scars as ammo later. Instead, they sit in the mess with you. They listen without fixing. They hold your silence with the same tenderness as your words. And you'll notice something wild. She won't pity you. She'll respect you more. Because to her, vulnerability isn't weakness. It's proof that you trust her enough to remove the armor. A woman in love becomes your mirror, reflecting not just who you are, but who you're becoming. She doesn't love you. In spite of your flaws, she loves you through them. She might challenge you, call you out, even push you to level up. But she never makes you feel like you're unworthy of love. Just because you're imperfect. That's rare. That's powerful. That's a kind of loyalty that can't be faked. Because love, it isn't just about how someone treats your victories. It's how they handle your brokenness. And if she stays when things get dark, not out of obligation, not out of fear, but because her heart recognizes yours. Brother, don't take that lightly. If this hit home, if you've seen even one of these signs in your life and thought, damn, she might actually love me, then don't just sit there thinking that. Subscribe to the Stoic Guide, because we go beyond superficial advice, cut through the clutter, and teach you how to think, feel, and act like a man who knows his worth. Now, I want to hear from you in the comments section. Please don't use the word anchor, because when a woman truly loves you, she doesn't drift. Instead, she becomes your solid, undeniable anchor. If you've ever been grounded like that by a woman, or are currently waiting for one, please leave a comment below. Let's see how many men still believe in something genuine. I'll be reading everyone.